Now, ladies and gentlemen, the question is who is fooling who? This is the question that we are asking in regards to the matter of the abduction of the MP of Juja, George Koimbori. Yesterday, speaking and addressing the media, the DCI boss or director, Amin Mohammed, together with the IG of Police Douglas Kanja, informed the Republic in regards to the matter on the abduction and how Koimbori, together with friends, went ahead to stage his abduction. A lot of Kenyans had a lot of things to say in regards to this matter, but one story that caught the attention of many is the story from one of George Koimbori's PA, who went ahead to confess that they staged the abduction of the said member of parliament on Sunday last week, and he was dropped at a hotel, but later in the morning he was found at a coffee plantation in Ruiru constituency, Kiambu County. These questions continue to deepen on what really transpired on the night that he, MP George Koimbori, claimed that he was abducted and who tortured him. The saga surrounding the alleged abduction of Juja MP George Koimbori has taken a fresh twist, with the Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja saying the lawmaker staged a self-kidnap. Preliminary investigations, Mr. Kanja said on Wednesday, revealed that Mr. Koimbori arranged with his allies to execute the alleged kidnapping outside Full Gospel Church in Mogodha, Kiambu County on Sunday. According to Mr. Kanja, Kenyan's top cop, a suspect in custody, admitted abducting the MP after church and dropping him at a local hotel where he spent Sunday night. Then suspect also allegedly told police that he picked up Mr. Koimbori the next day on Monday and dropped him at the coffee farm in Kiambu where he was found dazed and writhing in pain. Detectives say the MP's allies used Subaru Forester to abduct him outside the church before transferring him into a Honda that drove him to the hotel. However, the statement by Mr. Kanja did not reveal the name of the hotel. As this story continued to deepen, another case that has unveiled itself is in regards to sentiments made by one Moses Kuria, who was been a long-time ally of the Juja MP George Koimbori. Kuria, speaking in regards to how they staged an abduction of George Koimbori back in the days during the Uhuru Kenyatta regime, has went ahead to expose that George Koimbori, this is not the first time that he's pulling such a stunt, because while he was a party member of the Chama Chakazi, which was Moses Kuria's party, they went ahead to plot on how George Koimbori, was to fake an abduction so that he would garner and win sympathy from the people of Juja, and that he would be elected through Moses Kuria's party, which they did, and it gained him a lot of attention and a lot of attraction from the people of the Republic of Kenya, and more so from the residents of Juja, who went ahead to hand him the seat as their member of parliament. But now it seems that things are going sideways for George Koimbori in regards to this abduction. Now, also speaking in Parliament yesterday was none other than the Kikuyu Member of Parliament, Kimani Ichung'wah, who went ahead to allege that while he was being interviewed by Al Jazeera back a few months ago, he revealed that no police were abducting Kenyans, that people had started seeing an opportunity of staging their own abductions so that they will garner sympathy from the people of the Republic of Kenya. Now, you can all pinpoint that police have not been abducting people. And I think if this is the case with George Koimbori, it's high time Koimbori faces the music, because it can't be that when others are complaining and seeking the attention from the Republic of Kenya and even from police, somebody goes ahead to plan their own abduction and come up with stories that don't add up. Yet we all know that abductions have been ongoing in this country for a very long time. And people have suffered under the hands of abductors, and some of them even have been killed. So, why should a member of parliament use I, I mean, theatrics to plan his own abduction, yet knowing that this is something that has been happening to Kenyans who don't have a voice for a very long time? Now, reading from Moses Kuria's statement, he says, during the May 2021 Juja by-election, my party candidate won the seat with 55% of the vote against Jubilee candidate who got 25%. It was a home derby between me and my friend President Uhuru Kenyatta. My candidate faced all obstacles from a very powerful and determined regime, including arrest, etc. We, he says, we had my candidate faced all obstacles from a very powerful and determined regime, including arrest, etc. We had to use all tactics to remain on the ballot and win. This week, I have seen my candidate then try the same tactics, only he was trying to do so without the brain of the original scriptwriter, and even he did not have the requisite knowledge to read the script. I should have warned him, do not try this at home. But then his district commissioner's party leader was an active star of the UN traveling theater in the 80s. Wadau, that is a message from one Moses Kuria in regards to the abduction of MP George Koimbori. So this raises the question. How many abductions have happened and they have been legit, but the police have not even and allow me to say this for the first time, the police and even the inspector general of police seems to be very involved in the matter of the abduction case of George Koimbori. They've tried everything, doing forensic analysis even on the video of the place that George Koimbori was found, to try and inform us that the man was not abducted, and he went ahead to abduct himself. Now, the question that comes up is, we have seen a lot of young men and women in this country being abducted by the police back in the days. But the Inspector General of Police, together with the Director of the DCI, Mohammed, the both of them have not been so highly involved in the investigation of those matters. But now they seem so determined to find the real culprit behind the abduction of Juja MP George Koimbori, and more so turning the whole script and making George Koimbori suffer the consequences of this abduction, which they approved to us was a whole scenario of somebody that was trying to win sympathy from the people of the Republic of Kenya. And we all have seen that he has won them sympathy, because the first day that the man was found and rushed to Karen Hospital, Rigathi Gachagua and the team went there to visit him, and they gave a press address on that matter. The following day, Kalonzo Musyoka, together with his allies, including the former AG Justin Muturi, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, Mithika Lentori, and others were there, and they also gave a statement in regards to this matter. Now, they have garnered an attention, a worldwide attention, a nationwide attention from this abduction. George Koimbori himself, he hasn't spoken. Now, also, something that also tells us that the family, they have uh, they have had something else that has been ongoing in regards to the matter of the abduction of George Koimbori, is how the family went ahead to deny uh, the police a chance to interview him. Well, now, it is one of the cases that are making headlines in the country. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that George Koimbori himself abducted himself on the day of the said incident? Leave a comment in the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.